In clause 17, we discuss about the assignment and subcontracting. There are 3 subclauses here. The relevant statement you may refer to the PEN contract 2018. First, we talk about the assignment by the employer. Without the written consent from the contractor, the employer should not assign another party to do the work. As it is stated in the contract, the relevant works is to be carried out by the contractor. Even if the contractor is not satisfied with the performance of the contractor, the employer cannot assign the other party to do the work. The employer will need to sort out with the contractor if he really intends to assign the other party for the work. Therefore, written consent will be required from the contractor. The same principles go to the assignment by the contractor. Without the written consent of the employer, the contractor shall not assign the other party for the work. Again, the contract is between the employer and the contractor. Based on the contract, the contractor will need to carry out the relevant work. With that, the contractor shall not assign the other parties to carry out the work. If he wishes to do so, he will need the written consent from the employer. In fact, by the definitions of the PEN contract, there should be no subcontracting of the contract won by the contractor from the employer. The relevant work will need to be carried out by the contractor. This is to prevent the contractor from bidding several projects. After winning the project, the contractor subcontract the relevant project to another contractor so that the other contractor will do on his behalf and the contractors acquire earning as a middleman. This is forbidden by the PEN contract, and this is not fair to the employer. Might as well the employer directly award the project to that contractor who is really doing the job. It is not necessary for the employer to assign the work for the contractor for not giving any contributions to the work. With that, the contractor should not wholly or substantially subcontract the work. This is the one that we mentioned, that the contractor win the project and ask the other contractors to do on behalf of him. This comes to wholly or substantially subcontract the work. However, there are exceptions for that. First, if it is provided in the contract, which has been made clear which part are to be subcontracted to whom, probably due to the nominated subcontractor, and this is allowed. Second case is that the contractor can subcontract the laborers to help him carry out the work. This includes the craftsmen's skills and semi-skilled workmen, which is mainly related to the laborers. As far as the contract concerned, the ownership of that contract, it will be the contractor. Anything happen, the contractor will be liable. The reason the contractor is being engaged with the project, it is due to its capacity to carry out the work. It is not only the coordination's ability, it also involves the technical competency. If the contract is not technically competent, at the first place, the contractor should not be bidding for the project. The contractor should not be awarded with the project, because winning the project and the contractor is not allowed to wholly or substantially subcontract the work, the contractor will be liable to the employer. this is not going to be a good business deal for the contractor. The contractor cannot take advantage over the entire systems of this tendering process, winning the tender, being awarded with the contract. That means the contractor has full obligations of delivering the work. Theoretically, the contractor cannot transfer the relevant project to another contractor and take a cut of earning for not doing anything. This is not fair to the employer and the new contractor. The subcontracting work will only be allowed when it is clearly specified in the contract or it is involving the labours. The main things will have to come from the contractor.